This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, yesterday, Donald Trump stepped onto the world stage and embarrassed himself and the rest of us by opening his mouth and showing off his record-setting ignorance to the entire world. In a speech at a luncheon hosted for the United Nations African Delegation, he praised countries that don't even exist.
To be joined by the leaders of Côte d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, Nambia, Nigeria, Senegal, Uganda, and South Africa. Nambia's health system is increasingly self-sufficient.
He had prepared remarks and still twice talked about a country in Africa that isn't a place. Donald Trump's inability to effectively lead, represent, and generally do the bare minimum that is required of a human being to be president of the United States is reaching critical levels. And if you think this is the worst part of his day, or even the worst part of his speech, you'd be wrong. He also made an offhand comment about his billionaire pals rushing to Africa to get rich.
Africa has tremendous business potential. I have so many friends going to your countries trying to get rich.
Let's not sugarcoat exactly what he means by that. He is referencing a practice that is hundreds of years in the making, in which European nations and their emissaries brutalized, raped, enslaved, and murdered Africans by the millions. And there he is, before an audience of Africans who are still feeling the effects of colonialization, making a lighthearted reference about how he has so many friends who are going to their countries to ostensibly continue white colonialization by getting rich from continuing the wretched legacy of pillaging the continent of its immense riches and resources. Donald Trump is a sickening excuse for a human, let alone a president of we the people. Soon, hopefully, a good portion of the remaining 30% who still support Donald will join the rest of us in calling for his swift removal. I mean, look on the bright side, Donald. Maybe, once you're indicted for your many crimes against the United States, we can arrange to have you shipped off to somewhere that you could be a big shot with a criminal record. I hear Nambia is beautiful this time of year. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out my channel and this video. If you like what I do here and you appreciate it, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you really like it and appreciate what I do and you'd like to join my Patreon family, there's another link there for that. It's not just for the podcast, it's also for YouTube. Thanks a lot.